you also getting sick of everything being scrollable? You download an app for one singular purpose, and it's always wanting to do just a little bit more. I mean, sometimes it's willing to do a lot more. Long gone are the days where the books app let you read books and the music app let you listen to music. Nowadays, everything is there to sell you something. Whether that's trying to keep your attention hooked with doom scrolling, having some sort of subscription feed, everything having stories for some reason. I know the word slop has been thrown around a lot lately, but I feel like this just fits the bill perfectly. I mean, this just is app slop. I mean, we have AI slop, we have slop bowls, we have, anything I don't like is slop really. Like, new Battlefield, just FPS slop. You just call anything slop, it's great. Anyway, I went through my phone, I found every app that I considered app slop, and we're gonna review them today. I understand that like you want to follow the UX principles and stuff so people aren't really confused when you use an app, but it feels like every developer just builds the same thing regardless of what genre the app should be. It just feels like everything is trying to be Instagram or TikTok. Remember when Instagram didn't have stories? It was just posts. Even they stole it from Snapchat. So every app is just slop from other apps at this point. And look, we have some slop giants out there. Instagram and TikTok especially. You can literally doom scroll in every direction you want. But honestly, today I prefer to not talk about the apps that are designed to do that, but rather the apps that shouldn't be designed to do that. And honestly, for me, the most egregious one, it's Spotify. When Spotify came out, the concept was pretty unique. Listen to unlimited music, however long you like, all in one place. And with such a novel concept, they had to think about how they were going to monetize it. And over time, the monetization got more and more egregious. If you buy Spotify Premium, you now have ads that are disguised as announcements. I mean, they're not even trying to hide it. Like, they're just clearly the most paid for promoted posts. But even that is not enough. See, Spotify needed a way to keep its users on its platform for longer. And with the rise of short-form content making songs go viral instantly, Spotify wanted a way to capitalize on that. So they created their own method of discovering new music. This one, though, is incredibly unique because not only can you scroll downwards, you can also scroll to the side. And I know TikTok has, like, technically tabs, but I'm talking true two-dimensional doom scrolling here. It's insane. It feels like they don't want you to listen to your music anymore. You must listen to theirs. When you open up the app, only about like a third of the screen is the stuff that you are interested in, and everything else is stuff that you should be interested in. And this concept, combined with the fact that they just don't pay artists shit, leaves Spotify a platform that honestly I don't want to admit that I'm using. But then that begs the question, why am I using it? I mean, I'm literally ignoring about 80% of its features now that are being worked on, but I still cannot shake using it. I think a big reason is because the way that people listen to music has changed.
So the playlist kind of, I guess, takes away that level of understanding, takes away that context. Is that sort of how you're feeling?
There's less work. It's all a highlight reel.
The way we listen to music has changed now to where it's more of a reflection of our personality. And although its main purpose is still entertainment, people want to be in the loop with whatever's trending. I feel like we're seeing more artists pop up and disappear than ever before, and less artists that are here to stay, so to speak. And while that's good that people are getting recognition, is it the right type of recognition if in a month's time you're just gonna fizzle out anyway? Anyway, I think I'm getting sidetracked here, but the point I'm trying to make is I don't know how I would discover new music without this shitty app slop. I've considered switching to an offline music library and just trying to discover music on my own, but I feel like I'm the type of person who's gonna find 10 songs and just put them on loop until I'm bored to death of them and just grow to hate them instead of growing to love their intricacies and their impurities, for example. I know there are alternatives to Spotify out there, like Apple Music, SoundCloud, YouTube Music, but I feel like they all just have the same issue. They're all trying to grab your attention in different ways. Another problem with these platforms is that the streaming rates are extremely low, meaning you need to like have millions of streams in order to just like break even or make $1,000 or whatever. Instead of paying like $5 here or there to an artist you support, you're now paying like $20 a month to a billion-dollar corporation so they can give like 0.001 cent per time you play the song to an artist that you actually like. Anyway, I could go on about Spotify and how evil it is for hours, but I think we need to kind of stay on track with the app itself. And I think I'm kind of sick of it. So let's just move on. Google fucking Maps, man. About 2 weeks ago, I decided that I was going to swap from Google Maps to Apple Maps just to give it a shot. And what I found was that Apple Maps isn't AppSlop. When you compare them side by side, Google just feels like it's trying to throw more shit in your face. On Google Maps, when you open up the app, you have a little tab peeking out, which is the Explore tab. If you use Google Maps, just check it out. You can infinitely scroll for thousands of parks and things nearby. Apple also have an Explore section, but it's more so just travel guides in a separate tab, and it's not open by default, which is what all apps should do, if I'm honest. How did Google Maps get to the point where it's like, we need to show people where they should go? Isn't that just like the wrong angle to approach the app? I feel like when you're in Google Maps, you know where you're going. You're going somewhere, that's why you need it. But they're trying to tell you to go somewhere else. It's just pointless. I just want things to go back to where the map navigation software navigated you. That's all I want. You know what? There's a big one I want to talk about, but before we get there, I have a few honorable mentions. Number 1, the Shop app, AppSlop. I downloaded this so I could track my packages pretty easily, which it does great. It's kind of magical. It just kind of finds out all the packages I need somehow. I didn't give it any information. It just has it all. Instead of opening up on the package tracking tab, it opens up on the Explore tab, because every app needs an Explore tab. And you can infinitely scroll suggested retailers.
Aren't just for Christmas, you know.
What's the easiest way to know when someone is under spiritual attack?
Your dreams. Cobwebs in the house.
What the? Oh, it's for a candle. I don't think I've ever caught myself checking a package and then buying more things. It's kind of crazy how many stores can be on there and how they all look the exact same. Like, they all have the same pair of baggy jeans that you can see on TikTok. Number 2 is the Formula 1 app. Obviously, you've got like the usual stuff, right? But then you also have stories and moments. I don't even get the point of having moments. Like, it's just Instagram Reels or TikTok. The point of doom scrolling is scrolling for content until you find something you're going to want to watch. But if you're on the Formula 1 app, you're going to be getting Formula 1. The whole psychological aspect is out the window because you know what's coming. Anyway, I think it's stupid and I've never touched it other than researching this video. Alright, number 3, the quickfire ones, is a bit of a combo. We've got Store Slop, which is a subgenre of AppSlop. For me, the 2 that I have on my phone are the Steam app and the Books app. Books is because sometimes I want to read a PDF or an EPUB, which you can't do by just opening the app. You have to open the app, then go to your library tab, and then finally I can find the iPod Touch guide for iOS 5.1. And the Steam app I use so I can secure my account with their 2FA, which I cannot do without clicking on the 2FA tab, because all I can see on the app at first, sales. It seems like no app is actually willing to do what it says in the tin, which kind of sucks. Quickfire's done. Let's go back to the hard hitters. And for the last one, I want to talk about YouTube. I would challenge you to not infinite scroll it. While it doesn't have 2-dimensional scrolling like Spotify, it's got pretty much everything else. You've got long form content, you've got posts and polls and stuff that you can interact with. If a video is popular enough, comments are infinitely scrolling pretty much. And then obviously you also have shorts. So if you're a scrolling demon, YouTube is the app for you, which I think at this point it might be the app for me. I mean, I'm recording a video to put it on YouTube, so. I don't know how I feel about YouTube though, because it can be very useful. You can use it to actually research and find out and learn a lot of valuable information, but also it can be incredibly harmful at the same time. For example, if you want to quit social media, there's plenty of grifters that will give you ideas on how you can quit. Anyway, so how do we un-AppSlop our phones? Well, it's quite simple really. You unsubscribe from that subscription, you download an app that can read physical media, and yeah, just start consuming media more intentionally. It's so easy, just do it. I'm joking, of course, because if it was that easy, I'd be doing it myself. With things like Sora 2 coming out, the AppSlop is just getting worse and worse, which is why it is more important than ever to consume things intentionally, support creators directly, buy music on Bandcamp, subscribe to that Patreon. I don't know. I don't have any of those things, so I'm allowed to say that. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. How many AppSlop apps do you have on your phone? And if you made this far, please subscribe. Bye.